Welcome, my name is Robot Butler, and I talk about movies and entertainment. And today I would like to talk about a movie that depicts what it's like to be in a power struggle / toxic relationship so very well that you are engaged throughout the entirety of the film. Malcolm and Marie. The film stars John David Washington and Zendaya, a director and his girlfriend whose relationship is tested on the night of his film's premiere. Both John David Washington and Zendaya do an amazing job in this movie. With only one setting in the film and just the two of them, this movie heavily depends on an amazing performance from both these two, or would have failed greatly. I was drawn into every argument and captivated by the way these two amazing actors were able to show what it's like to be in a relationship like this. The black and white was an amazing choice by the director, as it makes you feel even more immersed in this film. It's been a very long time since I've watched a drama to which I can sit back and say that I would watch this again. The film starts out with the couple coming back from the premiere of Malcolm's movie. Marie is obviously agitated about something, and when asked what it is, she says it's because Malcolm forgot to thank her in his speech, even though he gave everybody else that's in his life a thank you. Malcolm is confused, as he feels like he thanks her every day for what she's done. All Marie wants is for Malcolm to acknowledge and thank her publicly. This is the beginning of many arguments to come that are centered around Malcolm not thanking her and taking her for granted. Marie leaves and comes back after a bit and sparks a second argument, saying how she feels like she's always taking care of Malcolm and does not have a life of her own. Right away, this gave me the impression that this is a normal occurrence between these two. This form of unhealthy communication, feeling like the only way to get their feelings and words across are by degrading each other rather than talking it out. And anybody that's been in a toxic relationship knows this is exactly how it is. Arguments are used as a form of power and to assert dominance in the relationship. Malcolm gets angry and lashes back at Marie, and based off what he says, we gather that she used to take pills and also cut herself, but has been sober for 5 years now. Marie gets angry, retaliating and saying that Malcolm only stayed with her because of this movie. We see this go on through the entirety of the film, both couples bringing up sensitive topics that they know will hurt each other, both getting carried away sometimes, just to get the satisfaction of feeling like they are winning the argument. Marie insults Malcolm's creative mindset and says that he's had it good all his life and doesn't know what it's truly like to struggle, to go through what she's gone through. Malcolm leaves and goes on a quick anger stroll, which was hilarious, seeing him kick and punch the air in frustration. Malcolm comes back looking for something to fight about and remembers her calling him mediocre. This is some of those toxic traits shining through. The urge to argue is so great that you hone in on something your partner said to spark a new argument. After explaining to Marie that the character of Imani, the main character in this film, is not just based off her, but is based off many of his exes, he ends it with saying that the ending was based off her, showing us how fast these two can go in and out of insulting and complimenting each other. Reviews start coming out on his movie, and Malcolm doesn't like the reviews he's getting. He goes on a long rant about how reviewers don't focus on the important factors of the movie but make up their own narratives. Marie steps in, complimenting his movie and telling him that he did a great job, again showing how fast these two can go in and out of insulting and complimenting each other. The two are about to have intercourse, but Malcolm has to use the bathroom. Upon his return, he sees a teary-eyed Marie, wondering why he didn't cast her in his movie even though she gave up on acting and turned down the role of Imani when he offered it to her. Marie replies with, "I wanted you to fight for me." These two obviously have issues, and it left me wondering how long this relationship was truly going to last. After this, we get an extremely tense scene that left me at the edge of my seat, where Marie grabs a knife, looking slightly unhinged, and tells Malcolm that she lied about being clean and has slept with his friends and stole from his mother. She asks Malcolm where the pills are, and a stunned Malcolm has no reply. This scene truly brought everything together for me and left me in disbelief of the acting of Zendaya. I was wondering what would happen next and if this movie could truly take a dark turn that none of us expected. Turns out it was all an act, and a stunned Malcolm is relieved. It all circles back around to Marie just wanting to be thanked for all that she's done for Malcolm. She tells Malcolm that she's the last one standing and that he shouldn't take her for granted. Malcolm finally realizes and apologizes in the end. Wow, was this movie an emotional roller coaster. I loved learning different things about both these people's past, slowly getting revealed with each argument. The tense atmosphere really kept me invested. The only gripe that I had with this movie is I felt like it went on a little too long, but except that, I loved everything this movie had to offer, and if you love amazing dramas, I would recommend Malcolm and Marie. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you come back next time for another review, and I'll see you later.